Hello everyone. So today we're going to be creating a Walrider pattern. Now a pattern is kind of like a talisman. It's kind of like a piece of clay or a stone where you add different ingredients and you can also offer your blood upon. But it is a connection to your path. And the path that I'm going to be creating it for is the Walrider. Connecting with the Walrider, empowering it with madness, and also empowering yourself with madness after we draw upon it. This is under the blessing of King Hastur, the Yellow King. So let me go ahead and take apart a couple of these materials. Now, this is a very fine incense, and this is grave dirt. So I'm going to be using both of these in Eldoria's patent. I'm going to make it a part of the kit that I send her so that she can also review it and see if she can connect to the patent with the guided meditation, which everybody gets a different guided meditation. It's not always the same kit. But a big part of the kit is the Walrider pattern, and also a yellow candle and a guided meditation, very specific for the person. So there's certain requests you can make. You can ask for some high quality and hard to find incense. You can request grave dirt. I'm going to apply both of them to Eldoria's pattern. But if you don't want grave dirt and you don't want high quality incense, there's other things that you could request. Just give me a general idea, and then we can move forward with the connection. So right now, I'm probably going to start slowing down the video, or speeding up the video rather, so that it doesn't take a lot of time. But you'll see how I produce this pattern, how I produce this little talisman, how I produce something that you can hold and go through the rituals with. So let's go ahead and get started. It's time to put the pattern in the oven. It should take about 2.5 hours, but it might take a little bit longer. Going into Project Walrider, you have to understand that if you commit, at the very least, you will have explored the deeper part of your subconscious, the madness that is unresolved, the madness that is just behind the order that we achieve. The most you can accomplish is quite more. It is using and directing that madness to achieve your aims, to achieve your goals, using it as a power source. That is a very great way to use this project. But for a lot of us, it's even more than that. You really have to tune into the Walrider. You really have to praise Hastur and hear his message in order to find yourself in a position where you can use this project and to the greatest benefit possible. It's very important for you to relate to your own madness, deal with it, and come to an understanding to where you can siphon your madness to something that it wants to be siphoned to. So when it comes to Project Walrider, please be patient with yourself. Please don't expect things. Please don't assume things beforehand. Let your madness grow organically. And when you do that, the rest of the project really does itself. That step right there is very hard. Let your madness expand as it will. It's a very hard step. So don't underestimate it. At any rate, let's go back to creating this pattern. All right, everyone, let's add a focus point to put behind the pattern as we hold it. And once you grab the paten, this can be behind the candle, the yellow candle, dedicated to Hastur, one in which will allow us to attune ourselves to the Walrider. Hastur, I call upon you. Hastur, 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 I call upon you. So this Hastur eye and this little easel will be in Eldoria's kit. I might charge a little bit more if I have to provide an easel and a black canvas for every single one, but every order can be specifically made. So if you want to combine certain incense or grave dirt into your paten, or if you want me to add this, we can always negotiate a price. I'm not going to put a ultimate price on it, but this is one of the things I'm going to give to Eldoria, and something that I would like to include in other packages. I just have to make sure that I'm getting a little bit more than I put into it. At the same time, I really hope that everybody, as well as many people as possible, are working on this Walrider project. And if you aren't working on it with me, then I hope that at least we can produce something for you that can help you connect to Hastur and help you activate the Walrider and draw from it when everybody has really just filled it up with energy. At any rate, let's go into the next section. And the paten just needs to dry. Then it will be fulfilled, and I can place it into the kit. Alright everyone, let's talk about what you're going to get in the Walrider kit. So this paten that I made for Eldoria, this is made out of black clay and yellow clay, obviously. But also I worked in some graveyard dirt and some high quality incense. That's why the yellow is not consistent, because there's a lot of energy pressed into this, and a lot of capability for working with spirits as well pressed into this. This is something that you can hold in your hand while you're doing the rituals and doing the guided meditations, or just working down the path as it evolves. This is something very much you can hold as a talisman, or something that you can just carry on you. So that is a big part of it. Another part that I'm actually going to do for every single person is I'm going to create a new guided meditation for every single person. So this is something that instantaneously comes into the kit. You don't have to pay extra. Guided meditation plus a yellow candle. Now you will need a candle holder for the yellow candlestick. It's about that thick, usually the size of medium yellow candle. It's not the smallest version. Also, I wrote Eldoria's kind of on handwritten, but usually I will be typing it out and printing it out. But everyone will get their own guided meditation. They're not going to be copy and pasted or anything like that. So for the first 4 or 5 Walrider kits that I put out, I'm going to include 2 things. One, a canvas of Haster's Eye, black canvas, painted with white, of course, gesso, and a little stand that you can place on your Walrider shrine. So right now we're filtering the madness into this being right here. This is it's kind of like his contact point. And of course, the yellow sign is something that I'm going to be copying for the patent. But if this sounds interesting to you at all, feel free to hit me up. Feel free to let me know. And if you want to work on the project, I'm more than welcome to work on it with you. If you want to just buy the patent and follow the courses, which we have six videos out right now and 1 podcast episode. If you just type in Hunter Salazar Walrider, you'll find the videos. But regardless, I hope this kit will interest you. And just feel free to reach out to me at www.facebook.com/hunter.salazar, HUNTER, SALAZAR. Have a wonderful day and keep us in mind. Also, all of this will be wrapped up in a yellow bandana that you can also use as an altar cloth. Especially for this working, you definitely want to have a yellow altar cloth if you're going to follow this, at the beginning and all the way to its finish, and then continue working with Haster and the Walrider afterwards. Yellow altar cloth is very important, and it's something that I will wrap everything up in.